What's up, everybody? It's your boy Shroomy Fan, and welcome to another video. This time, I know since Walking Dead final season comes episode 4, Take Us Back, comes out tomorrow, and is the last one in the series. I'm going to make a couple predictions for it. Now we do know that at the end of it, a bomb exploded on the boat, and after. And then if you saw in the trailer, it's picked up there. And then we see other stuff. We see Lily getting shot. Um we see Lewis. We see Clementine hugging Lewis. We see at the end we see Clementine trying to reach for AJ's hand. That could mean that could be at the end at his death. And yes, I do wear glasses. Just don't wear them that often. Another thing is we can also predict is that we do know that there was the determined choice at the end of the episode, one last choice, where you can either shoot Lily or you can just spare her. If Lily does die, it's obvious that she dies if you choose to shoot her, but if you don't shoot her, James will grab the gun from AJ. He'll smile before he gets stabbed from the knife that Lily had got stuck in her leg. So we do know that they're both determined characters who would have died of what you chose. Now we do know that like other choices such as Carly and Doug, we do know like if you saved like Doug and left Carly, they would just die later on. So here's my prediction. I feel like, well, we already know that if James died in episode 4, we already know that Lily is gonna die. I mean, obviously she's the leader. But James will probably also die James is also gonna die as well. I don't want to upset any of y'all, but it's just a prediction because, well, I mean, obviously characters that don't, if you choose to save a character or not to save a character, if you save a character, they're eventually going to die in another episode. So James is probably going to die. We don't know how, but like I said, Lily's going to die in episode 4 because we saw her get shot with an arrow in the trailer. And there was also another thing that the trailer was missing. Sure, yeah, it had Clementine, AJ, Ten, Violet, Lewis, James, Minerva, and Lily. And we did see a little bit of Lily's people as well. Those were only 8 characters. So, and the only other characters that we did not even see at all in the trailer was Ruby, Rosie, Willie, Asim, and Omar. Could this mean that they could actually die? I hope not, because even though, let's be honest, there is a lot of characters that we do like. There was Ruby, she was nice and sweet. There was Willie, who was Mitch's friend, who died in episode 2, which was Suffer the Children, I believe. Then we don't see Rosie, the Marlon's dog. We don't see Asim and Omar. We don't know if they died because we don't even know because at the end, before Clementine told them that she was gonna go get AJ on top of the boat, she says that Asim said that we better see you on land. So this could mean that he could die, and that means they could still be alive until the end of the series. Here's another thing. You know how Lee died in episode 1 when he got bitten by a walker? I'm not saying this is going to happen to Clementine, but if she ends up dying and is about to become one of them before she has her final moments, it could be like that where where you can either tell AJ to shoot you or to just leave. Now in episode 3 you did tell him after Abel died from Abel would have died no matter what you chose because the fall from the roof has messed something up in him, and that he would either be reanimated as a zombie or he'd either be mercy killed. And we do know that after that AJ asked Clementine what would have happened if that were to happen to her. You can either say to shoot her, AJ just doesn't want to. Says he doesn't want to, but we'll also see. Also, another thing is, we do know that if you chose to save Lewis, Dorian dies, because Lewis was gonna shoot Minerva, but Dorian asked him what was going on. He got shocked and he accidentally shot Dorian in the mouth. It's like, you know those movies where someone comes up behind them and they accidentally shoot them? Yeah. But another thing is that even though Lewis is going to be in episode 4, he's not going to be able to say anything, because if you saved Violet, he's going to have his tongue cut out, because like Sim said, he kept talking and they ended up cutting off his tongue. And then we also see a zombie approach Clementine after the explosion. We don't know who that could be. What do you guys want to say who it is? I don't know who it could really be because, well, to kill a zombie completely, you have to shoot him in the head, so it couldn't have been Lily's zombie, it couldn't have been James' zombie. It could not have been any of the other zombies. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be Sophie's zombies, because she's the only character that we know that hasn't died, unless it's someone else's, like, who knows, like, maybe, like, we could probably see Lee's if you didn't, there was an option to choose to save Lee, to kill Lee or just leave him. That could, if you left him, he probably would show up. That's just a possibility, not saying he will show up. But again, I'm going to guess it's probably Sophie. Because it's been confirmed that in episode 3, The Broken Toys, where Lily was telling a story about the unparable twins or something like that, where Minerva Minnie killed Sophie when Sophie was trying to escape the Delta. We never seen her death at all. We just know that Minerva killed her. She probably would have killed her in the head, but we don't know. Another thing is that we see Minnie in the trailer as well. We do know that unlike Dorian, if you saved Violet, she would actually be able to shoot Minnie. She shot her right in the chest. It could have also been the heart. But we don't know. She could be dead from that, or she could just have like a little hole in her. But like I said, the episode comes out tomorrow, which, even though I'm not going to be able to play because I'm poor, well, I'm joking, I'm not poor, it's just I don't have money at the time. I still think that, that we know that Lily and James are going to die no matter what in episode 4, because we do reveal that after the explosion, we see James shows them the camera his hand that's covered in blood. We do not know where that's come from. We don't know if it's been a walker bite or he got stabbed or something, or it could have been from when it could have bled out when the boat exploded, but it could have been anything. But like I said, Clementine's probably gonna die at the end, and then that'll be the end of the story for Clementine, and the series is gonna end there. Unless they make one of AJ, but I really don't think they would do that because they've confirmed that this is gonna be the final season, and because Telltale is closing, and because of that, that means we're not going to get anything else. So no more Wolf Among Us, no more Walking Dead, no more Minecraft Story Mode, and nothing else. And then we know that that 10 is still alive from the boat, the bomb exploding on the boat. And then we also know that if you killed Lily, one of the fighters of the Delta comes, and she points a gun at you, and before the boat explodes. It also shows that she did survive that. Well, maybe she didn't. I don't know. Maybe she would have survived it if you didn't shoot her, but we honestly do not know. We already know that Lily did survive the bomb explosion on the boat because, well, I mean, if she died, she wouldn't have been on the boat. Sorry, I'm just getting really itchy right now. Well, that's all my predictions for tomorrow's final episode. So, like I said, here's a recap. We already know that Dorian's going to die, probably, no matter what. We already know that Lily is going to die. We already know that James is probably going to die. We already know that Dorian's probably already going to die. We think that Clementine's going to die at the end, and AJ's probably going to have to shoot her or just leave her, like the choice it was with Lee. And then then I'm guessing the zombie's probably either going to be Sophie or another person that's zombies there. It could be like, I don't know, it could be like anyone's, but it's a tall zombie, so I'm not going to say it could be like any of the kid characters, like, what was her name? Sarah from season 2. It could be other characters that we haven't seen in the series, like, it probably could be Glenn's, it could be Javi's, it could be Gabe's, probably Tripp's, probably Ava's, David if he died, Gabe if he died, Katie if she died, and probably Conrad if he died in episode 3, or in episode 4 if he got run over. We know he wouldn't have turned to it if he was in, but we know it's probably not going to happen because there was never no choice if you saved him or not. If you accepted his plan or killed him. It could also be like if you like went alone with, if you went with Jane or Kenny, it could probably be like we saw that Kenny got molded by a bunch of walkers after he was paralyzed. Rest in peace, Kenny. Also rest in peace, Lee. So it could be his, but this is only for people that chose it, but we're not sure. But like I said, the zombie could be anyone's. But that's all my predictions for now, so peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. I'll see you in another epic yarn video. Still going to be trying to complete that series, as well as Luigi's Mansion. And still get around to doing the World of Light. And still show off Piranha Plant. Another reason why I'm making this video is because I did not make a video at all this weekend. I was very tired. I was very sleepy, but I am back on track. And also because I showed you the submission and the bloopers. But peace out, everybody. See you tomorrow. Let's see if my predictions were at least correct. I have, if at least one or two of them are, sorry, a little burp. If at least one or two of them are correct, I'll be happy. But that's all, guys. Peace out. Bye. Bye bye.